But how is it that you travel so often? How can you afford it to travel so often? Okay, this is all phrases that I basically hear daily in my life. If I only had €1 for every time that I heard one of these phrases say to me, I would probably now be a millionaire. This is often the same phrases that came from people that never give up on eating at least once a week in a restaurant, eating out, drinking out. The same people that they don't give up on the latest smartphone trend or on the latest of fashion item. Of course, there is nothing wrong with that if you can afford it and if it's something that you want to invest in. If there is a cost in my life, especially for those who personally know me, is that I can't stay in one place for too long. I just love traveling. I love to travel, I love to discover new culture, I love to discover new aspect of life. I just love traveling. I often tried to explain to the same people that it's not as they think it is, that it's traveling. It doesn't have to be something so expensive as they may think. Now, that being said, of course traveling is an investment. Nothing in this life comes for free, and if you really want to travel, if you have that wish to travel, then it's your priorities that needs to change, and that comes little by little. The first step, of course, is by taking what you have and putting something extra aside little by little, and without knowing you, trust me, in a matter of time, like in a year, if you just like put away, I don't know, €5 a week or €1 a day, you will end up with so much money at the end of the year that then you can afford traveling. But of course, like I said before, it's your priorities that it needs to change. So if traveling is something important for you, like it is for myself, then my priorities are starting to change. Of course, I will gladly put aside the latest smartwatch trend. It's something that I don't care because my priority is traveling. So of course I will put all my efforts into that thing. So, and one thing that really helped me during this process is that I always stop for a second and I ask myself, do I really need it? Do I really need to buy it? That question that I ask myself allow me to stop for a second, carefully think, and maybe I realize that I don't really need it, that I can use that money to put aside for traveling. Now, I've traveled for many years now. There are still so many things that I wish to see and that I have to see, but during the years I took some tricks and tips that allowed me to travel on a very low budget and even earn from my traveling. Yeah, you heard that right. And I said earn from my traveling. So in today's videos, I really want to share all the tips and tricks that I gathered during the years and sharing with you in the hope that you can also benefit from these advices. First, whenever I browse for searching a flight or an accommodation, I always make sure to do it by opening an incognito window, because usually when you search for flight, your browsing history is going to record everything that you're going to see, and you'll often see flight deals or flight offers at a much higher price than what you will find if you're going browsing with an incognito window. So make sure to do that. Second, be flexible. One of the best ways to find flight offers and accommodation at a price 3 times lower, it's always to be flexible with the dates and with the day that you intend to fly. This probably may mean choosing to travel during low season or what is called rainy season, and it's not so scary as it sounds. For example, I've traveled in Vietnam during low season, which was rainy season, and trust me, I maybe have encountered in, I don't know, 21 days of traveling, I may have encountered like 4 days of rain, and they were mostly gathered during the evening, and they lasted mostly few hours, and except for that there were no rainy days. The weather was amazing, and I really enjoyed my stay in Vietnam. You can even check websites like Skyscanner that allow you to find like the cheapest month, and even have tabs where you can see what is the cheapest day to fly. So that's a really good thing. Third, not always booking in advance is a wise decision. Of course, if it's a really popular destination, then it's advisable to book in advance, even a month before traveling there, but usually that's not always the case. So a good thing to do is putting like a price alert on the flight that you spotted, so that you will be notified by email wherever the price rises or gets lower. Numero 4. Sometimes traveling at night it's really cheaper than traveling during the day. That's not always the case, but it's in most case scenarios. And often the price of the plane changes in a day, so one thing to do is go day by day to find the best criteria for you. As far as accommodation, I love to use, and I do it now since many years, I use websites like Airbnb and Booking.com. And when I'm talking about booking, I just use the app on my smartphone, because not only it gives you a cheaper option, but also allow you to have many benefits like free upgrade of your room, free breakfast included in the price, great discount, and so on. And I will also leave the link in the description box. Number 6. Often booking an apartment or an house is much cheaper than booking an hotel room. Not only that, but it also cuts on the food expenses, which then brings me to point 7. If it's possible, always go buy in the local grocery shop. The prices are so much lower, so try to avoid eating out. And in some places, even the street food is not only the cheapest that you can find, but also the most delicious. And if you if you're staying in an hotel with breakfast included, stock up for the day. I mean, you paid for that food, so don't be shy. Number 8, as far as for transportation, always try to choose the cheapest option that you can find. Usually the most cheapest one are buses and trains, and not only are they cheap, but they're also the best way to go and visit around. While if you find yourself in a remote area, maybe you can think about renting a car or a bike. And while if you are in Asia, the best option is definitely downloading the app Grab, which is the Asian version of Uber, but so much cheaper, and that will bring you a long way. Number 9 is that when you fly, try to bring with you only a carry-on. I know, this may be restricted, but trust me, you won't need 20 pair of shoes and 10 or 50 different outfits for the day. Trust me, you won't need it. Pretty often, the price for airfare with checked baggage can be really outrageous, while in some cases, especially for low-cost company, they allow you to bring with you a carry-on, and trust me, you can put in that all that you need. Traveling minimalist will change your life. One thing that can help you is already planning which outfit we are going to need, and just choose few basic items that you can wear on rotation. Although most of the time I always travel with a carry-on and with a backpack with my gear inside, I always find myself bringing much more stuff than what I actually need. Number 10, if you want to travel almost completely free and even enrich your baggage or experience, you can maybe check it out. Websites like workaway.info that allow you to stay and eat for free in wherever part of the world that you choose, in exchange of some work. So that's a really amazing, not only an amazing experience, but you can travel for free and even earn from it. Number 11 and the last one for this video is, what if I would tell you that you can even earn from traveling? Yes, you heard that right, I said earn from your traveling. Well, not exactly, but using app like a website like latestshop.com will allow you to receive a cashback on the final price of your flight or your accommodation, so you can earn back what you just spent. But at the end of the day, the best thing is do your research, take your time to surfing on the internet and searching for the best offer and the best deals. I really hope that all these advices may be helpful for you in planning your next vacation, and just remember that the important thing is the experience that we are going to make, because traveling it's a lifetime experience and that will reach you, it will give you so much, and it will really enrich you as a person, and it's the experience that you're going to do while traveling that will remain you forever, even when you grow old, and that will be an amazing story for your grandchildren. So to summary up, traveling with a low budget is possible only if you use and you're able to use common sense, and I really hope that I've given you proof with this video. And so what are you waiting for? Just go and plan your next life experience. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you find it helpful, and if you did, please remember to subscribe on my channel, because that will really help me with the YouTube algorithm, and I also will be really grateful for that. And also don't forget to give it a like, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye!